So good morning, everyone. You know that I cannot do the things better than them because of, Camila and Stefan and Camila, and Mateo also, okay? Was suffering the last days, the organization of this last meeting. So I think that for sure if everything is running in the right side, okay, this will be of the hard work of them. And if everything fails, this is not about me, okay? This could be the weather or whatever, okay? But don't look at me. So thank you so much for organizing the event, okay? And welcome to stay here today. This is not a formal meeting. I mean, we are recording and many people is looking at us through the internet, but we are here like a family, okay? So if you want to ask whatever, don't leave your question in your mind, okay? Just ask, make a dynamic session here, okay? Of course, if you want to wait to the questions part after each of the presentations, it's right, but if you have something strange inside you that you cannot wait for make a question, just raise your hand, okay? And say, Jose, I don't know what are you talking about, okay? I will try to do my best to explain this, okay? So, today we have a very nice, stressful day with different presentations, discussing about the use of personalized nutrition, okay? And the last improvements on this with our project and other projects across the world in this matter, okay? Yeah, here, the presenter. Yes. This suppose, okay. I will just make a brief introduction about what is this session, and then I will introduce the other speakers, okay, in order to let you know who are there and what are they going to talk about, okay? So, this case, more or less in my case, just a very short presentation about talking about the use of personalized nutrition to tackling non-communicable diseases, okay, in the world, which is a very big issue in the last decades, and we're trying to solve this with personalized nutrition. And in my case, I'm going just to briefly introduce our project, okay? Stance4Health, which is the acronym of Smart Technologies for Personalized Nutrition and Consumer Engagement. That means our project, what is it about, okay? It's the development, the use of different technologies, smart technologies, in order to try to develop a complete personalized nutrition service that is trying to engage the consumer, because if something is not used, it doesn't matter. The money we use for that is wasted, okay? So this is why it is this project about, okay? This is one of the 4 projects that were successfully funded by the European Commission in this specific topic about personalized nutrition. And the special situation of our project is the use of the gut microbiota composition and functionality, and trying to unravel how can we use it in personalized nutrition, okay? So this is a project with 19 partners, with 10 research centers. We have also 8 companies working on this, because you need to keep in mind that this is not a research project. It's an innovation action. That means that we are developing different approaches that could be commercial in the future, okay? Some of them are already commercial, okay, to be used to reach the consumers. This is quite important. We also have an NGO, Sample, IFIC, okay, is also involved here in order to spread the communication and dissemination part of the project. So, in our case, trying to pass to the next slide, if it wants to do that, okay? If not, my friends from the other part can move to the next slide, okay? Okay, so I told you that our project is about personalized nutrition and the consumer engagement, but which are the main objectives of our project. Keep in mind that we are developing this personalized nutrition service through, first, trying to define a high-quality definition of the metabolic network of the gut microbiome, and how can we integrate this metabolic network with the human being, okay? I will talk a little bit more about this in the next presentations, okay? But you will see how can we integrate this. The second, for sure, very important, the development of different food composition databases, okay? Including different countries, European countries, and from across the world, trying to build a very big food composition database of regular foods, but also commercial foods. They are very important because of these commercial foods are not usually taken into account in the regular food composition databases. The development of a database software, an app, an app, okay, to be used by consumers to develop, to follow a personalized nutrition service, okay? Then, which more? The customized production of foods, supplements, metabolomic tests to allow to reach this personalized nutrition service and to take informed decisions about nutrition. Then, of course, very important to unravel how the consumers see the personalized nutrition. They are open-minded to accept the personalized nutrition. We have several partners working on this. It is very important input because of sometimes scientists can do their best, but if the consumer doesn't trust on what we are offering, our solution, they will never use it, okay? Very important. And finally, the validation of this smart personalized nutrition service in adults and children. We will talk a little bit more about this, okay? So this is what is about our project, our Stance4Health project, and we have a complex distribution of many groups working together, okay, and interacting among them, but this is just a clear picture. What we are doing is working with the microbiome to develop this metabolic network, then to integrate this solution into the app, and also working with the different food composition databases. Our colleges of the social sciences consumer are also giving us inputs about how consumers see the approaches we are using, and for sure, taking into account the development of enriched foods and supplements for this personalized nutrition, and all of them integrated in the different tests with adults and children. This is what we are, okay, and what we have been doing since 2018, okay? So, what we are going to do today is just to have different sessions about personalized nutrition and coping with different approaches. The first one, we will discuss about how to use personalized nutrition in non-communicable diseases in Europe, okay? Then we have a nice coffee break. Just during the coffee break, we can even follow discussions or questions or whatever in a more informal manner. But I told you, we are not here formal. We can discuss if you want. Then, after the coffee break, we will have the second session, okay, about talking about how is the interaction of nutrition, the gut microbiome, how can we use them for non-communicable diseases. You will see more in a deeper manner what are we doing and what can be done, okay? And this is very important because of here we will have a panel discussion about these speeches we are going to have, and for sure we can move the topic of our discussions depending on your preferences, okay? We have something in mind, but we can talk about whatever you prefer. Well, then the lunch break, hopefully at 12:30, okay? We'll see, depending on the discussions we will have here. And then, during our digestion and fermentation step, we will try to be a little bit more active in order to avoid you are getting a little bit asleep or whatever, okay? We'll see. What can we do? And then we will talk about, custom cuisine. We said, okay, personalized nutrition and the science underneath. Well, we have here the input of our colleges from social sciences, the developer of the iDiet app, okay, talking again about how implementing the knowledge about the gut microbiota, developing of products, and then how can we reach this to the market. And finally, a general discussion about the challenges we are suffering and what we will have in the future, okay? And try a small closer, okay? Don't worry about this. I don't have a slides for this part, okay? I think you will see a lot of slides during the day. Any question here? Not yet? Okay, we are still centering what I'm talking about. So, this was just the first presentation, just introduction.